afternoon, everyone. I hope everyone can hear me clearly, and this technology doesn't let us down. But thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. My name is Mr. Palmer, and welcome to the first virtual sixth form open evening. As I said, my name is Mr. Palmer. I'm the new head of sixth form here at Laureate Academy, and my email address is there. It will pop up again at the end. If you have any questions at all about anything to do with the sixth form after this presentation, please feel free to drop me an email. So, what does this presentation today involve? If I can skip my screen. So, what we'll do is I'm just going to have to admit people as we go. So welcome. And what we're going to do, first of all, is I'm just going to let two of our sort of star students, our two head girls, welcome you to the sixth form. And they're going to explain a little bit about what makes the sixth form so great and why we think you or your child should attend. So if I just move on to the next screen, and hopefully you'll be able to hear this.
Hello, my name is Caitlin Palmer and I'm one of the head girls here at Laureate Academy Sixth Form. I'm currently studying biology, business and physics.
Hello, I'm Abby Brooker and I'm the other head girl at the sixth form. I'm currently studying English, business and government and politics.
Some of the reasons we feel you would be happy studying here is that we offer a wide range of subject opportunities and all tutors are subject specialists. The teachers offer challenging work for the 2 years that you are here and they are dedicated to help you wherever you need it and they push you to your best of your abilities. We offer lots of support for universities such as Ucas fairs and trips to universities too.
These are all organised by Miss Sellers, our careers advisor. She helps us with life after sixth form, whether it be university or apprenticeships if a university isn't for you. We also have a dedicated learning mentor as well as a life coach. She kind of all ties up into one. She helps us with Ucas applications, our personal statements. She runs revision sessions, giving us top tips of how to revise the best ways, what works for us, as well as talking to us about our life issues we may be facing and how we can fit them in around sixth form. Then we have Miss Fisher. She is supportive, she's our sixth form coordinator, and she is always there to help us with the day-to-day issues we may face.
It's not all academic, as we do have some fun trips and activities that we go on, such as Safe Drive Stay Alive, and also some public speaking workshops too. There is also an opportunity to run a tuck shop in Year 13, where all the profits will go towards prom at the end of the year.
We've had so many opportunities out of this sixth form, and we've really enjoyed our time here.
And we think you will too. Hello, my name is Caitlin.
Fantastic. So they are our two head girls, our two of our ambassadors for the sixth form who have done exceptionally well here. What I'd like to do now is really just in 4 points, really just outline why we think Laureate Academy is a fantastic place to come and study. First of all, we have our course offering. We have a wide range of courses, and in a couple of slides' time, I'll be able to show you the full range of courses that we offer. And what we're really proud of is that all our staff are sort of subject specialists and often have years of sixth form teaching and sixth form experience behind them. They know their courses really, really well. They're passionate about their subjects and have got a strong record of producing fantastic results. Another huge benefit is that the courses that are taught, the teachers who teach the courses here at the sixth form are often the teachers who are also working on the main site, teaching years 7 to 11, which means that they often know the pupils. They get to know the pupils really well, and they already have really fantastic relationships with students who've been at the school since year 7. They know their strengths, and they know what makes them tick and how to get the best out of them. And we also, in terms of our course offering, I hope you also received with your email today a link containing all the subjects that we have on offer. Every head of department has put together a short presentation, and they've kindly spoken over it, explaining their subjects. So I hope you also received that email as well. That link within that email as well. But if you didn't, please get in touch and we can share that with you. So we have a wide range of courses available. And like I said, our staff are subject specialists, know their stuff inside out, and can deliver fantastic results. Secondly, we have our sort of pastoral support. and pastoral support is at the heart of everything we do here at Laureate Academy. We appreciate that these are two of the most sort of exciting, important, interesting years in a student's life, and certainly their school life. But we also know that sixth form brings its own set of challenges as well, and we very much are here to support students through their 2-year journey at post 16. We have, as was mentioned by our two head girls, we have a number of staff who are available to help. Principally, we have Mrs. Fisher, who you're going to hear from a little bit in a moment, who is our sixth form coordinator. And she does a fantastic job. She's at the sixth form constantly, all the time. And she's there to offer support on day-to-day issues, making sure students deliver homework on time, making sure key messages are given, getting students to sign up to extracurricular activities, and a whole range of other things. So we have a fantastic point of contact with Mrs. Fisher. We also have a dedicated sort of learning mentor who comes in once a week and does a range of fantastic activities with the students, from working on ensuring they have a good mental health, and they're right through to making sure that they can manage their time properly, work on their Ucas statements, work out how to revise and how to balance what can often be a tricky balance between working independently, teacher set work, and also, of course, the students' social lives as well. So we have a range of support from the learning support mentor there as well. And of course, we have our tutors as well, our teachers who act as form tutors, who see the students every day, get to know the students really well, and again, provide that first point of contact should there be any problems. Thirdly, our approach. We are very much an inclusive sixth form here at Laureate, and we believe we can offer something for students of all abilities. If you choose to come to Laureate, then we will work exceptionally hard to make sure that you're on courses that you want to do, or your child wants to do, but also courses that will help you succeed and will help you get to go. Excuse me, will help get you to places where you would like to be. We offer considerable amounts of support to help you through your studies. And we also recognise that Year 12s, when you arrive in September 2021, you're very much at the beginning of a 2-year journey. And there is it's often quite a tricky transition between Year 11 to Year 12. You get a lot more independence, and there are a lot of fantastic benefits of being a sixth former. But we also recognise that you're going to need a lot of support. You're not going to become fantastic independent learners overnight, and we recognise that. So we will ensure that you get lots of support, lots of guidance, to very much make sure that when you leave at the end of Year 13, you are ready for university or an apprenticeship or even employment. We very much recognise that it is a 2-year journey. And lastly, our wider support. You're going to hear a little bit more later on from Miss Seller, our careers advisor, head of careers here at Laureate Academy. But we are very much aware that it's a very competitive field out there, and we want to make sure that we offer a wide range of support to help you get as full experience as possible here at the sixth form. The head girls mentioned things such as public speaking courses, but we also run a really successful student leadership program here. The students are very much a key part of the sixth form in terms of leading it, helping run it, whether that be through the tuck shop on a day-to-day basis, right through to organising the prom, giving their feedback, student voice. They're very much at the heart of that as well. And we also, as part of that, we also recognise that we need to help build a lot of those sort of soft skills to help improve things like Ucas applications or job applications or apprenticeship applications. And we look to ensure that students are given access to mentoring schemes, extracurricular activities, summer placements and things like that. We very much make sure that that's a key part of our role as well. Here is, I've included today just an overview of what the sixth form team looks like this year. Okay, so you can see that it's quite a big team, with myself as the head of sixth form, but we also have form tutors, Miss Fisher, and some of the other, our sixth form mentor and Miss Seller as well. So the students get a lot of support from a lot of different individuals to help ensure that they succeed at sixth form. Right, as I mentioned, I said I'd show you our range of subjects. So it's worth mentioning that all students, I put it down here in red, all students will receive a sort of a professionally printed prospectus, probably early next week, probably on Monday or Tuesday next week, and which has the outline of every single subject that we have on offer here at sixth form. It also includes things like the exam boards that they will be studying. It includes the module breakdown. It also includes things such as what careers you can seek to go into based on these subject choices. So that will be with the students early next week, as well as the aforementioned PowerPoints that were also emailed to you earlier. So here is the full range. We do a range of A levels for those students who want to go down a sort of more traditional academic route. We do, all the sciences and maths and humanities, but we also run a number of BTEC and level 3 courses in business studies, sport, music, and they're very successful. And we have lots of students take the BTEC here at Laureate. And it's also worth, I think it's important to note at this point that students who take BTEC often go on to university as well. There's sometimes a misconception that BTEC is not for students seeking to go to university, but actually the statistics don't bear that out. Like last year alone, 1 in 3 applicants to university had at least one BTEC as part of their sort of subject offering. So they're very popular, and they are another way to get to university. They just offer a slightly different route. And moving on. So the application process itself. So this week, the week commencing the 12th of October, in tutor time, the Year 11s have been viewing presentations that have been put together by all the heads of department. They, unfortunately, because of the COVID restrictions, normally these would be presented as assemblies, but we're obviously trying to minimize sort of big gatherings at the moment. So they have been given individual, departments have put presentations together for each of the different subjects, and they're the same ones that will be available for you to view as well later on. And today is, so I'm just going to admit someone. Today is, of course, the virtual evening, open evening. Next week, we're going to be inviting all Year 11s over to come and have a look around the sixth form. They're going to meet Year 13s and Year 12s to really get a sense and a flavour of what life is like in the sixth form, as well as receiving the prospectus that I mentioned earlier. After Year 11, after the half-term break, I'm sure Year 11s who are listening to this, you're aware of this, but it is your mock week. Where you will obviously do your first sort of full set of mocks. And what we like to do here at Laureate is, and it's going to be on the week commencing the 23rd of November, we like to give you a mock results day where we try and sort of represent and sort of simulate what life will be like in August. You'll come into the sixth form and you can open up your results, and you'll get your results from your mocks, as well as then taking part in a wider day in the life in the sixth form, where you can perhaps attend some lessons on perhaps government politics or psychology or sociology, or perhaps one of those BTECs where you get something you perhaps haven't experienced before. And then all of this is building up to Thursday the 10th of December, which is the deadline for the destinations form. We ask every Year 11 student to fill in a destinations form, even if they aren't considering sixth form here, just to make sure that they are giving it some serious thought. But Thursday the 10th of December is our deadline for the sixth form. Right, I'm going to hand over now to Mrs. Fisher. She's been mentioned a couple of times, our fantastic sixth form coordinator, and I'm going to let her explain her role and the support that she's able to offer our students. Over to you, Mrs. Fisher.
Thank you, Mr. Palmer. As Mr. Palmer said, I am the sixth form coordinator. I report directly into him as the head of sixth form. I deal with the day-to-day running of the sixth form at Gade Valley, so I'm always there for the students. I provide a link to the parents' form and subject tutors, Senko, mentors and external agencies, and the SLT as well. I work by supporting the students' pastoral care needs during their time in sixth form. I work with the tutors to help them make sure they provide the best education for the students, and I monitor the students' attendance and punctuality daily. I assist the tutors with implementing the school's policies such as behaviour, attendance, uniform, equipment, safeguarding, etc. I have regular liaisons with parents and carers through email, phone or meetings. It may just be a sort of a one-off phone call just to let you know that something's happening, or it may be asking you to come and collect your child if they're feeling ill. But lots of different reasons why I get in touch with you. And also I arrange extra curriculum activities for the students, such as the yearly Ucas trip that they do in Year 12, the Safe Drive Stay Alive events that we go to on an annual basis, and lots of other interesting things as Mr. Palmer instructs me. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Fisher. Fantastic. So moving on, what I'd like to show you now over a couple of slides is a little bit about our careers and enrichment side of things. Obviously, careers and in particular universities and apprenticeships are often at the forefront of students' minds when picking their sixth form or college choices. And we have, we're very lucky here to have a dedicated careers leader and enrichment coordinator in Mrs. Seller, and she has kindly recorded her voice and included them in these slides, and she's just going to outline a little bit about what she does, what she can offer sixth form students, and how she can help them pursue their particular goals and ambitions.
Good evening, parents and students. My name is Mrs. Seller, and I am the Careers Leader and Enrichment Coordinator here at the Laureate Academy. I am responsible for enrichment and careers for the whole school, but within this, I work particularly closely with the sixth form in terms of creating a bespoke programme dependent on the students and what they would like to know regarding their future career prospects and education pathways. Just before the students start sixth form, we provide each pupil with a careers form, which tells me the industries or jobs that the students are interested. They can complete this form as many times as they like throughout the 2 years that they are with us, with all of their ideas, because we all change our minds constantly about what we want to do in the future or where we want to go. And sometimes if we receive further information or practice workshops within these careers, we decide it's not what we expected and we change our minds, which is completely understandable and to be expected. Using the data that is collected from these forms, I send opportunities to them through Mrs. Fisher. This can be online work experience, extra reading, or things that is just good to know about the careers that they are interested in. If enough students are interested in a particular career, I try to incorporate a live speaker or a workshop within our enrichment days or events. It's my job to ensure all students have up-to-date, unbiased information so they can make informed decisions regarding their next steps.
Okay, and again.
Careers and enrichment is one of the key pillars of future academies and Laureate. We believe that a strong education enrichment programme is an essential part of raising the aspirations of our students and giving them both the knowledge and the skills to achieve excellence, regardless of their background or individual circumstances. There are 4 areas to our enrichment programme, which looks at connecting students to the world of work, future education, training and employment, enriching the curriculum, providing exposure to culture, the arts and sport, building character, integrity, resilience and judgment. You yourselves might know that having goals or a vision to work towards, or an understanding of the opportunities that are available to you, can drastically improve motivation to study and overall commitment to education. I am here to help students understand their goals, realise their potential and help give them the information that they need to succeed.
And here we go again.
As you can imagine, COVID has had an impact on our careers and enrichment programme. A lot of our usual plans have had to be postponed until after Christmas. And we're working hard on contingency plans to ensure all students continue to benefit from these opportunities, whether they are at home or with us in school. But I wanted to give you some examples of the opportunities students will have the chance to participate in within a usual school year. So we have our Year 12 work experience, and this differs from their Year 10 work experience as they can travel a little bit further afield. They can go to London, they can get a train to anywhere reasonably commutable, and they can choose a company that is more closely linked to the subjects that they are deciding or want to go into, or their career prospects. We have our usual enrichment days where we invite professionals in or run workshops in a variety of topics, for example, employability skills. We have university trips and visits, a residential trip, Ucas trips. We invite our local apprenticeship ambassador in to have discussions with our students, as we believe it's vitally important to provide students with all information, whether they want to go on to university or they want to look at a degree level apprenticeship. We have Broadening Horizons Week, which usually occurs the week before work experience, where we have CV workshops, we have preparation for working life. We also have off-site mock interviews. Now, usually we invite companies into our school to have a preparation interview to prepare students for what happens at a later date when you go for jobs. But in sixth form, we invite them to off-site mock interviews where we provide them with a job specification. They have to do research, arrange what they need to wear, their time management and their journey to give them plenty of time for arrival. And they'll go to the place of work of this company and they will have a one-to-one interview with someone who works on site in that building. We also have one-to-one guidance, which I'll be going into in the next slide. And we have sessions on future finance, university finance, and we also invite guest speakers continuously in throughout the year to speak to our students to give them more information about all they need to know about life after education.
And last one. Oh, that doesn't seem to have worked. I will press on. Here we go.
Whilst we were here, I just wanted to let you know about some of the online resources available if you are looking to support your child at home. If you go to the Laureate Academy website, which is www.laureate.futureacademies.org, hit menu, Education Enrichment and Useful Websites, you'll see a variety of online resources that can help you at home in advising students about their career prospects and where they want to go.
And last one, there we go.
Thank you very much for listening to me. I hope this has given you a better understanding of careers and enrichment at Laureate Academy for sixth formers. And if you are in need of any further information, please do not hesitate to contact me via email or arrange a meeting with me, and it would be great to catch up with you and see how I can help. Thank you very much.
So that's the that's the aspect of the sixth form. One of the aspects we're very, very proud of, the careers advice and support we can also help with. I thought I'd just finish with just a couple of frequently asked questions. Some of the questions that I've been approached by Year 11 students. Firstly, how do I apply? Well, the timeline was mentioned a couple of slides ago, but every single Year 11 student will be receiving an application form in due course. And like I said, we expect every student to fill in that form just to get them to think about applying and get them thinking about their post-16 options. So all the documentation will be given to them. If you're an external candidate, please just get in touch with us and we can provide you with that documentation very easily. Another question that Year 11s have asked me is, can I change my courses once I've picked them? And absolutely, absolutely. We recognise that certainly in those first few weeks in September, everyone can sort of change their mind, and we are very much, at the heart, we want to make sure that you are happy doing something that you're interested in and something that you are keen to see through over the two-year period. So absolutely you can change up to sort of about the end of September. We allow changes in the sixth form. And when is the deadline for applications? As I mentioned, it's on the previous slide at the beginning of December. And lastly, this is a big one, Ucas. How does the Ucas application system work? It's something our year 13s are currently going through the process of. They are writing their personal statements. How it works is essentially in year 13, you'll be asked to write a personal statement. You will get a lot of support with this. We have lots of members of staff who are very well trained in how to write, standout applications and standout personal statements. You will receive lots of help, lots of resources and things like that to help you through that. And we like to get that done sort of by this time. So certainly by October, early November of year 13, just get that all done. You will have applied to Ucas through their portal, so that we like to get that done, give you lots of support to make sure it's done before Christmas so that you can spend the remaining 6 months or what have you on your studies. I'm sure there's lots of other questions that people may have, and please don't hesitate just to get in touch. As my email address is there, n.palmer@laureate.futureacademies.org. I'll happily answer any questions you might have. The subject presentations can be viewed on the email that was sent out to you earlier today, the email that allowed you to access this Zoom call. There's also another link that opens up a OneDrive that has all the different subject presentations. And please spend some time looking through those. And again, if you have any questions, I think most heads of department have included their personal, their work email on that as well. But if you do have any questions, please, I'm happy to take them and direct them to the relevant member of staff. And that is it. So thank you so much for spending the last half an hour or so with us. It's a shame I can't meet you all in person, but there is that's one of the consequences of COVID. I will hang around a little bit. I can see some people are asking things on the chat. I'll deal with that in a moment. But yeah, like I said, thank you so much for your time. If you do have any questions, please let me know. Thank you very much.